that's a triple play. New episodes, I couldn't wait. Yeah, open your mind at the first gate. Press play, no need to debate. AOA, check me out. Look, plugged in, you can catch the hype. Golden Dawn, how we follow the light. Anime like life, married to it, my wife.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages? Welcome back to the AOA show. I'm your host, as always, Ian, along with the boys Isaiah.
Oh, hi. Oh.
And Gavin.
What is Gucci Shoe?
And today we're hitting you with some more blog posts, this time covering Season 3, Episodes 10 to 18. Big shout out to our moderators who put this all together for us each and every week and make this sort of content possible. Our hats are tipped to all of you. We're going to get right into it, but if you haven't already, I highly recommend that you go check out the live stream on the AOA Reacts channel. The link is in the description down below, so you can catch up with where we are, at least, in our climb, and it'll kind of put some stuff into perspective when we have some of our conversations on the blog post and our discussions as well. So definitely go check that out and like that video, and then we'll catch you back here in a second.
And little do you know, in the live stream, I made an appearance, and if you could find it, you win $100.
Ooh. Interesting.
You just gave me the blank stare. Like,
yeah. I'm like,
All
you
right.
don't have $100 to give.
You're not, bro.
Because I sure shit don't.
Timestamp.
That's not factual evidence. I fact checked that. I am the fact checker, and you do not win $100. You get brownie points, I guess, or just like
It's like,
bragging
as
rights.
the low-key treasurer of this group here, we don't have $100 to give.
We're bankrupt. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's get into these blog posts. So, starting with episode 10, Gavin, take it away.
Episode or chapter 10. Ooh, what do we got here? Is that?
I think that's Coon.
That's cool.
It is Coon.
Yeah, bro. It's
the
got that
boy.
slick style, bro.
Yeah.
Is he brushing his teeth?
You
Or
gotta,
smoking a
he's getting ready
cigarette?
for the day, bro.
I
Imagine
don't know
Coon
what
smoking cigarettes. That'd be weird.
That'd be wild.
That'd be wild.
Jin
Yeah,
Sung really got to him.
Yeah. Okay. Since we got a lot of Coon this chapter, we now have Coon brushing his teeth. I think I said before that it's hard drawing Coon, and although I've gotten used to it, it's still challenging.
You'll get used to it.
Drumworm. The eyes and the hair add up to make him one of the hardest characters to draw. Bam gets harder when his hair gets long too. This week, we have lots of fighting scenes happening at the same time. Since Coon was napping the entire previous arc, I want to show more of Coon fighting this chapter.
I love how he's like, this long hair, it's killing me. So I gave Bomb long hair.
He's like, it gets tough when the hair grows. I'm like, you just cut it. I'm just waiting to draw it, right?
You are in control of
I'm
this
just waiting
story.
for him
He's
to
like,
do
look,
the
it's
rack.
out of my hands.
What if he does the rack treatment to Coon? He just makes like a mini chibi rat.
Yeah,
Chibi Coon
everyone's
the entire
mini
time.
now,
Everybody's
yeah.
mini.
That's interesting, though. Sorry to cut you off, but
No, go
now
for
I'm
it.
just thinking of it. Like, why, I wonder, is Coon's eyes specifically hard to draw as compared to anyone else, for that matter, you know? Because
Yeah, that is interesting.
they all have the same shape,
Yeah,
roughly,
they look,
you know, unless
you know,
there's some wacky character,
Bam
like
doesn't
there's
look
just
that
different color.
from Coon facial.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
Or
that's kinda
any
interesting.
of the Coon family, because there's like Miss Jenny, who literally has like this long flowy hair, and I'm like,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
Coon?
Yeah,
over
I
them?
wonder why Coon's hair is
Or maybe it's
specifically-
because he's so more frequent, Coon. Like he has to draw him more frequently.
I was gonna
than,
say
like,
maybe
the
because
other
Coon's
Coons.
like in the story more, so he has to do it like Miss Cheney.
I guess it's like nothing that's out of his scope per se, but it's like the little intricacies maybe with his hair or something are just more tedious. So it's like
Yeah,
being
yeah.
that he has to draw more. I don't know. I don't buy it. No, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, it's BS.
It's kind of bullshit. Half the characters have long hair. I don't want to hear it. You already screwed Rack.
Rack's got no hair. What's your excuse?
Oh man, I'm just waiting for the day that SIU watches one of our videos and it's like this one.
Oh, I hope not. I hope these get burned when the internet goes out and he never sees these.
Love you. Oh my god. All right, take it away.
All right, Archeon or Ghost uses the Shinsu Black Hole Sphere. The chance of Archeon, I'm just gonna call him Ghost. I don't like that name. Being an irregular came up in season 1. Don't laugh at me. Whether he is really an irregular or not, that is to be seen later. Since now that Bam is more powerful, he can't fight normal regulars anymore. We'll see more special regulars like Ghost, princesses, or sorcerers.
Damn.
Coon finally hits Michael. Oh, well, yeah. As an extension of the relationship shown early in season 2. There is a good chance people may have forgotten or not known about this relationship, nor is it the main topic for this arc. But since this is a scenic continuation from season 2, I cut it there. He is He's the mortal enemy of Gitang,
Rest in peace.
TN, the yellow chicken guy on Coon's team.
We
for
know
the
who he
start of
is.
Season 2. Yes, we do.
We know who he is. We'll never forget.
Chicken Little. How can you forget? Who is my favorite? So, well, then.
So I killed him.
Nice. I feel like he kills all the characters that he likes and then just keeps the ones he doesn't.
Actual masochist.
And why don't you kill Rachel? When I was on hiatus, it felt like my head was empty, but now that things got busy as I started posting again, I have a lot of thoughts. Just a few chapters in. All things in this world are like it, but Webtoon changes so quickly and in unpredictable directions. I've uploaded chapters as the author of Tower of God for a long time now. At this point, the most important thing for me is being able to upload weekly without issues. Posting itself is a series of changes and reservations. But I do try to be an author that tries to constantly improve. Although I am still pretty lacking, god damn it, bro. Every single time you have to include like, I am lacking, I am not worthy anymore.
Positive self-talk.
Exactly.
Positive self-talk.
You're not Rachel, so you're a god. Thank you for reading Tower of God, and wait, I just skipped everything.
It's okay,
I will
I'm
try to
trying.
improve this year. I will come back with Coon on a revenge fest. Thank you for reading Tower of God and coming into the blogs to read the afterwards too. It is because of you that I'm able to draw this webtoon.
Let's do it.
Wow.
All right. Here's
you.
dumb Paul. We've decided on the AOA show that we don't like Paul. Okay.
Why is Paul so gorgeous?
Fucking mid.
Relax.
I'm kidding.
Take it easy. Okay. Although we were joking that he just came off the scene of like Magic Mike, that stripper movie.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like 100%. His outfit was like totally that. I was like, all right, bro, take it easy. All right. He just killed all the women in the entire room. And then he's like ready to
Walks out of
strip.
that, like fucking weird dinosaur looking thing,
Yeah.
and he's just like, there will be only men. Like, a bunch of dudes come out and just kills all the women.
He's just like,
I love how Ian likes every character, especially if they're jacked and shirtless, unless they kill women. Then they just immediately go to the bottom.
what the hell's wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you, dude? For no reason whatsoever. They just were catching a pump and all of a sudden they freaking get a whatever the hell that was.
Kevin's like, well, with gender equality, we should kill everybody.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Unreal, dude. Pissed me off. Screw you, Paul. All right, anyway. This week's picture is a high ranker, Paul, who just appeared out of nowhere, literally. Anyway, Bomb's new skill is quite... He's like, anyway, that meme. Paul's here. Anyway. Oh, man. Anyway, Bomb's new skill is quite flashy. This skill, like the previous one, isn't a specific technique, but more so a basis for an overall power-up. It's good that it's flashy, but drawing it is a pain. The people helping me out are hard at work, too. Anyway, this technique is only possible for the few who are born with certain traits, and the only reason it can be driven to this extreme is because Bomb is absolutely optimized for this kind of technique. Not only is Bomb an utter mountain of born talent for actually being able to pull it off, but Han Sung, who was able to set the framework and teach this technique, is also very skilled. He probably got a moment of exhilaration when he saw Bomb replicate his theory perfectly. Han Sung's like a mad scientist.
I was saying that in the stream. I was like, yo, thank God we got Han Sung here. The like Bam, who's this like wealth of talent but doesn't know how to do anything, and Han Sung can just like point him in the right direction and be like, shoot.
He's the homie.
Run any sort of experiment and like it just won't matter. Bomb will do it. Anyway, on Coon's end, we have a surprise high ranker, which is like a lion wandering into a cat fight. There was some foreshadowing I threw in that Yama may be one of three brothers. All that was mentioned was that he had brothers and that there were three giant model teeth, 3 fangs. Anyway, we have the youngest of the 3 show up. Now the tables are turning, and this is the moment when I get excited. I think to myself, I hope the reaction is good. I hope it's well received. I guess this is something you need to set a sense of adventure for, too. The job of an author is not only taxing on the body, but also on the mind. I hope you look forward to how things will turn out down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't like Paul, okay? And we're not caught up yet, SIU. But I think Paul needs to go if he hasn't already, okay? He is a downright dickhead, all right?
He's just put in so much less work than everyone else, I just feel like.
He's a douche, all right?
And Doom's dead. What's happening here?
Yeah.
I'm sleeping. Like, what's...
We wrote so many things in a can in this live stream, too. It was great. It was a fun live stream.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, Karaka is a tsundere, like verified now.
100% verified. Yeah, 100% verified.
He really, like, low-key just wants to hang out with Bam and eat ice cream all day.
Yeah.
But he can't tell anybody that
Yeah,
because he's
yeah.
like big bad, like, I live in a volcano Karaka.
Yeah. All right. A while back, I finally watched the last Avengers movie, which I had been postponing because I was busy. It's funny, I just take the sentence, and we've been reading so many of these as of late where it's like a blast into the past, right? I think the first ones we read were maybe 2017, 2018, and obviously we're going like hyperspeed through them, so he's just blasting through time. And it's funny because now I'm like, this is something put in perspective, like the last Avengers movie, where it was a little while ago, but it's like kind of still fresh on the mind. Like I could easily talk about that and be like, oh, I remember vividly all that kind of thing. And it's like, oh shit, he's catching up. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, just kind of put it in perspective there. He's just like charging after you. All right.
I'm behind these three idiots.
Can you imagine he shows up?
No, that'd be horrifying.
He just blasts through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, I love you. Gavin said all the bad stuff.
Strangles Gavin with the mic. Moving on. To see a franchise that started when I was still in university end after my 30s, this was an ending that wasn't only achieved by the movie itself, but the history attached to it. Damn, dude. I know, that's crazy. Iron Man was the first one to start it. And
What was the last one?
The last one was not Infinity War, Endgame. The one with Endgame in it. Yeah, that would make sense. But yeah, it's been a while, man.
I haven't seen any of them. So good.
Gavin's like, yeah, I haven't seen a Batman movie in forever.
Gavin's like, I'm not really into Star Trek.
You're not wrong.
Oh, God.
I did see Iron Man.
It's basically a knockoff of Viva Pinata, if you've ever played that.
No.
It's so bad because like the blatantly like stupid joke doesn't even work. It just falls flat because Gavin also
he
doesn't
has
know
no
that.
choice but to take you seriously.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Never mind, I give up.
Like, you just went to this whole philosophical, like, flashback past. I'm like, what the last is.
Gavin's like, I was hoeing barley or whatever the hell, whatever the great
Barley.
I love it.
Gavin's like, I'm a wheat man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was hoeing it. He was hoeing out barley. That was a wheat pimp. All right, we're going off a tangent here.
Wheat pimp, I'm using that.
Wheat pimp. All right, this was an ending that wasn't only achieved by the movie itself, but the history attached to it. When I saw this movie that was able to successfully maintain this long flow till the end, I couldn't help but feel overwhelmed with a sense of respect and awe. Really was amazing. Although nothing compared to these world-class movies, I have been drawing Tower of God for a long time now, so I hope to continue making Tower of God joyfully with you guys. Please stay with the Tower of God. Please stay with Tower of God going forward too. Oh, there's more.
Jesus.
Okay. Recently, my wrists have been hurting again. I know what happens next.
You're writing like 8 paragraphs worth of a blog.
Yeah. So, it's all the blog posts. So I hope it gets better soon. Since my style of work is one that requires heavy use of hands, I'm thinking that it can't be helped. Since I'm getting older, I don't know why, I just picture in my head. Yeah.
You're like an asshole for laughing.
I don't know. I just picture he draws it. He just like draws it and he's like, done. Now time to punch the wall. And he just like blasts his fucking wrist at the wall. What? Like, it's not even the drawing that like fucks his wrists up. It's like every external thing, not the drawing. He's like, I use my hands a lot.
Let me make a cup of coffee, burns his whole hand. Like everything he does, his hands just get annihilated.
Everything that's not the drawing. Oh, man. I'm thinking that it can't be helped. Since I'm getting older, I think, what if your body doesn't wear down and doesn't age like in the tower? How great would that be? Yeah. When I think about what would happen if I entered the tower in hopes of becoming a ranker, I think I would probably die before getting there.
That was my first thought while you were reading it. I was like, probably death.
Damn.
Amazing.
That's rough. All right, chapter 12.
Lies. I think it's chapter 13.
It's chapter 12. That was so extra for no reason.
Gavin,
see why I hate
you
my
were the
job.
king of extra for no reason, so I don't want to hear
Yeah,
from
extra fine.
you. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
Rack and Coon. They're a great pair, these two. Rack and Coon don't look to be talking so nicely to each other. They actually don't have a good relationship. Just kidding. They're the type to get closer through bickering. Now that I think of it, aside from Bam, Coon actually gets along with everyone through bickering. It's probably due to his very strong ego.
Hots.
This week, we had a continuation of Bam's fight. Ark Young seems to know something, so he'll probably show up again later. As the emissaries of the Elder's servants are entering the battle and the combat becomes more and more complex, Bam's punching power is becoming stronger by the day. He can do this without the thorn now. Jordan kept up with the outside news from within the cage, so he seems to have high expectations for the Slayer candidate. Please be on the lookout for how their relationship progresses in this battle. Good kids, those two. Good kids.
These are good kids.
On Coon's side of the battle, it doesn't look like Paul came in with all the information. Paul's movement wasn't really teleportation. There needs to be a vague coordinate set up in the first place, and an animal to behave as a receiver must be there. Michael's laughter at the end, though. Personally, I love writing these kinds of characters. If you write them doing something like a psycho, it actually looks plausible. Anyway, Coon, who just got revived, is about to die again. Coon, don't do it. You know how hard it was for the other kids, or you know how hard the other kids worked to try and save you. What will become of Coon's fate?
It's fine.
Yeah. And he's also like a low-key demigod now.
Yeah. He actually got stronger.
The weather is becoming hotter these days, which means my energy recovery becomes slower, thus making work harder. I eat this and that while working, but as I lack exercise and sit for long hours, I also get stressed easily. But
Everyone do your thingies.
but as my kiddos,
Yo, wait, have you seen those chairs with the little bike pedals? Like, I've seen them for like kids and students to like stop.
Ian's like, order 3.
I saw a thing was like so kids can like move because you know kids never sit still. So it's
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
this will like have them move so they can like sit still in school. And they're literally all sitting there pedaling. I was like,
That's
that actually looks
actually
like fun.
hilarious because I could see myself like playing games doing that, and I'm like, I'm doing both.
I'm not paying attention and I'm having fun.
It's like, Ian, why are you sweating? As we're reading the blog, I was like,
Look at his legs. He has like 30-pound weights on each ankle.
He just keeps saying one more lap. I don't know what that means.
all right, we're getting these, right?
Oh
Too much
boy.
sitting is not good, dude. Sitting's the new smoking.
Damn it.
Seriously.
Oh. But as my kiddos all risk their lives in the tower and fight on, I don't think it's right that I live such a comfortable life. Is that not how it works? It concerns me that it can't be helped. I was working outside and I saw students studying, and they were all working on their projects hard. So that somehow motivated me to work harder too. I know that there are hard moments for everyone, but keep fighting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the girls
Oh,
been
that's so
around
good
that
shit.
track. All right. Chapter 13. We got the beautiful Coon and the beautiful little fishy fish. Okay, this week I drew Sleeping Coon and a cute fish because I think they go well together. They do. Adorable. He is sharp yet soft as a character, much like Viol, while Coon is fragile and clear. Bam's a bit more calm. There's an aesthetic I have for every character. Interesting. This chapter, we get the identity of the servants of the Elder's emissary, dog people. I realized that's just a one. I realized personally that when you put dog ears on people, they somehow get cuter. No, note from Mod, SIU furry confirmed.
Damn. They said it.
Every character now has dog ears in the next chapter.
Yeah.
When I used the word metamorphosis, I wanted the transformation to feel less personal and more animalistic, which is contrary to shonen sensibilities. Well, it's not like the transformations you see normally, so
It's true.
Bam shows off his power. Since season 3, we have a lot of powerful enemies. If I don't show him off enough, it's problematic as well. We get Isu showing up. Trickery after trickery after trickery. Recently, battles have gotten bigger, but sometimes having smaller battles like this is fun too. Personally, as the arc grows in scale and gets a lot of shots, I find a balance for those who are picky about it. Everybody, which can be hard. I had to finish it. I try, but this is hard considering the genre. Anyway, in the last panel, Team Coon and Coon down. Team Coon has Coon down. What? Team Coon has Coon
Like
down?
Team Coon has Coon down, like as in he's down, he's dead.
Okay, it just seems like a weird phrasing. I don't know. But a cute red fish is circling him. How will that turn out? Please be on the lookout. Did someone anger the weather? It's getting hot, then cold, and hot again. Wear appropriate clothes. Have a jacket around. I am sensitive to the weather, so I always get a cold in this kind of weather. Well, everyone, take care of your health. Have a happy and healthy week, and I hope to see you in the next one. P.S. To those who congratulated me on my birthday, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Happy tears. No, from Mod, SIU's birthday is May 29th.
We know. Going to Korea, boys. Pack your bags.
I will forget that
A
fast.
very
just
non-
like
Those
expense
movies where they
patron.
have the map and it just the dun, 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 we're just traveling.
But it's like our thing is fucking crashing in every other state of the country.
We're here. It's just we're in India.
we go, where's SIU? They're like, who? We're
Like,
what
wow,
is
that-
it?
It's like, we're here, and it's just, and then it just pans out like really far, and it's just like we're not there. Just like man, all this shit going on. That'd be so funny.
Crazy.
Got the whole thing planned out. We should be a director. All right, episode 14. Words.
Do you just say episode like to confuse everyone?
No, it's technically episode.
But it says check.
I know it says chapter, but it's technically like if we're going by the raw chapter number, we're really at like the 400s. So I just say episode because it's season 3, episode 14.
It says chapter.
I call stuff on red. I'm not red.
We think I'm not wearing red.
You will after I kill you. Don't care.
That was pretty good. All right. Image. Gatto. I had that resignation paper on me since the beginning. Coon. Isn't backstabbing my job? Bomb. You need to be more careful about getting stabbed in general. Rack. Is that the cool defector look? I don't get it.
They're
I think
like, it's like the bubble quotes, like them talking. I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're
Blue
commenting
mug.
on Gatto like being a traitor. Because that's what you find out in this. So
I was just playing. All right. This week's picture is Gatto feeling good after sending in his resignation paper. He didn't even send it in. He didn't even give 2 weeks, bro. He just said, I quit, and then
Quit
killed
very
people.
abruptly.
He sent it on like
Yeah, he went
Churro's
postal
dead
is what
body
he
or
freaking
whatever.
did, yeah.
and killed
Ash-
more women.
Gatto. Dick. Actually, since all the dog people in this arc have thick lines, they may look quite different from the more thinly lined characters that many like. This is my attempt at making them appear hard-boiled. It's not a style that's too popular these days. Okay. This week, Jordan looks like a green hot dog. That's funny. Actually, I was wondering whether I should use green according to the concept I had for him because he didn't turn out as I imagined. But I couldn't have all the characters be similar colors. And I wanted the officers of the dog people to have a diverse set of colors. So now Jordan gets to be a strong green hot dog. Not too tasty looking, but definitely strong. Does this how you understand what he's doing to just undermine the whole like badass we fight people aesthetic? Like, because he's doing it at every turn. Like, and he doesn't seem to be ashamed of it in any way, shape, or form.
I'm a
Like,
bad dog.
I just want to
He
like,
knows.
it's cool. And it's like as long as he knows that like if you're going for that. Just saying, I feel like you're not doing any favors for like anyone
It's
that was
like,
on the
I thought
fence.
they were badass dog people, and you're ruining it.
Just saying, there are a lot of executive decisions that I think could have been like reworked for the whole badassery thing. But green
Who
hot
was
dog, it
SIU
is.
to make those changes?
Yes, green hot dog it is. All right, of the dog people, strong green hot dog. Not too tasty looking, but definitely strong. Still, Jordan seems to like Bomb, and I think he's quite a likable character. Looks like Bomb's theater is all sorted out, and Coon suddenly got revived too. It seems that by being awoken by Yeon's powers, he gained another power of some sort. Please keep an eye out for how that power exactly works. At the end, we see Gatto submit his resignation when he sees Joe. Bruh, give it to Yama instead, man. I suppose it would be scary to submit any kind of papers directly to the boss. It seems Yama's faction has the unity of bean powder. Shock and awe, total mayhem. TN, dog pun here. Anyway, Gatto's really strong, so Bomb might be in trouble. I don't know what wormhole I just went through, but I didn't understand any of that.
I was still dog pun. Has the unity of bean powder?
They said bean powder, shock and awe, dog puns.
Shock and all.
And Gatto's really strong.
I'm assuming that unity of bean powder
Like, is this
something in there is a dog pun.
Like if you
What would
sprinkle
indicate
bean
that? The fact
powder
that
on a dog, like it'll freak out or something if a dog
Do
smells
I
bean
look
powder.
like a nigga that has a dog? I don't know.
what is bean powder?
I say, do I look like I have a dog? Meanwhile, Isaiah has a dog.
He's like doing his own thing.
Yeah.
That's just
It's not like
fed him for a
my
couple
dog.
weeks, you know.
Fair enough. It's not your dog. Anyway, Gatto's really strong. All right. When I work, I usually do not set aside a rest day and work continuously. But my throat's been hurting the last few days. So today, I only work during the morning. It hasn't been too long since my hiatus, but I worked a lot during my hiatus. Was it a hiatus? So it was nice to be able to enjoy my weekend for a moment. Breaks are nice. It is troublesome that now that I'm older, I don't heal as quickly, even when I rest in times of illness. This is especially... Are you like 30? You acting like you're like 79, bro. Like, come on. You got some life in you, dog. Like, you gotta believe. You gotta believe that you get through this. I promise you.
Dog, he hasn't believed for years. He's dying. A slow, cold-hearted
He's like
death.
30. Not gonna be around much longer. I'm inhaling fucking air from China's factories, and like mosquitoes are flying up my nose, and the weather's like going back and forth, and
Stress.
yeah.
Wisdom words.
It's like, just don't recover like they used to. How old are you? 30. It's like, dog, come on.
I mean, shit, bro. I've had these conversations.
No, I know it's fair. The older you get, but it's not like you're like 60.
End it before it gets worse.
Yeah.
No.
No, don't do
Jeez,
that.
don't do that.
Anyway, so today I only work during the morning. It has been too long since my hiatus. I already read all this. I don't heal as quickly even when I rest in times of illness. This is especially so considering that it is hard to do good even when I'm working hard. I too wish I was a more skillful author frequently. Maybe it's because I am not very good that my body suffers.
Jesus.
As I continue posting, I've had it with this negative talk. I've had it with this
so
negative talk.
bad.
Somebody needs to go to SIU and be like, "You are beautiful."
Oh, jeez.
It's just like, because it'll be like, man, work is really stressful, and don't really think I'm good at being an author. And you're like, okay. Normally you would take that and be like, all right, I just have to improve my self-image, but he like takes the wrong turn all the time. He's like, maybe it's because I'm shit that my body hates me. It's like, no.
Maybe I can't
Wrong
write
way.
well, which is because I'm sick, which is basically the universe telling me that I'll never be good because I'm always sick. And that means that, my story will be
God
good
is just
forever.
trying to kill me.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think that's
No.
where to go with that. It just
Come
feels like so
on.
far left.
So I know what I'll do. I'll never take a break. And I'll work harder, knowing that I think I'm shit, okay? So that I can never, reflect. No, we're just busting balls here. We love SIU.
Ugh.
But, God, he just needs help,
Yeah, he needs
help.
love.
He needs a lot of love. Self-love is the big one.
And bitches.
Help. A jet ski.
Out of anything you could have thought of. Like drugs, money, anything.
We don't
jet
have to do all three, though.
You've never seen anyone frowning on a jet ski. It's all I'm saying.
Yeah, except when they're crashing and killing their significant other who's also on it.
Well, they might frown, but you're not gonna catch it. You're not gonna catch it because that's all gonna happen in a flash. You know what I mean? They're gonna be smiling up until that painful moment.
It's like, nobody's ever frowned on a jet ski. Gav's like, what about people who die on jet skis? You've never seen anybody frown on a jet ski.
I rest my case. You're never gonna see him frown because that's gonna happen in such a fraction of a second. They'll probably be mid-smile.
Instant death.
Yeah. So I rest my case. All right. Please drink responsibly. Relax. All right. As I continue posting, the hardest thing seems to be that I can't always be new. It's difficult to find fun in what's constant and familiar. That is fair. But I find that there's meaning behind being able to go forward with these kids I've grown so attached to. I hope you guys are having a fun journey with me without it being overwhelming. SIU. All right.
It's the boy,
Calzone.
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 Calzone, my man.
Canzon, I think.
Oh, just staring off into the distance.
Yeah. Thinking about how he got his ass whooped so bad.
No, he's thinking about his next stuff for his calzone.
Yeah.
Oh, so today's afterward picture is Canzon. Actually, when you focus on the story of the main characters, it gets harder to focus on the people of each arc. So I end up having to stretch arcs just to give the characters specific to the arc some additional panels. This particular week's chapter isn't necessarily linked to that, but since all we've seen from this character is him naked, I want to put some clothes on him, so I went with cans on. You do you. This week there is a stormy cage. Like in any work, there's always trouble where the main characters go. I always thought, why does it have to be this timing when I read manhwa? Why does it always have to be this timing when I read manhwa? But now I understand their thought process. If they don't stir things up, how are they the main character? Bam's party is figuring out the situation in the cage and acting accordingly. We also have the officers fighting. Their fighting styles and names are meant to be fairly similar, even if it may be a bit long. I wanted to use this less Western loan words and more Korean Hanja-based words for them. They're nothing too impressive, but that's what it is. The cage upon which Yama sleeps is getting louder. On how this will end, stay tuned. Not loud enough to wake him up.
No, you can hit him with a literal black hole and he won't wake up. That's wild.
I've been going to the hospital because my neck isn't feeling well. Korea has a good healthcare system, so don't worry about SIU's money. Okay, at least we got one check in the W column.
I don't know who wrote that, though.
Well, obviously, Korea's healthcare system is even.
They're like, say our healthcare system's good. He's like, they're great.
But things are getting tense, as it is an important body part when it comes to drawing. I've been told I should not use it much and rest from the hospital. Still, they've been administering medication to me, sometimes by syringe. Is that where you got the idea from? What's his name?
Michael.
Fucking syringe.
Katana-sized syringe. What? Like, who chose
Yeah, I'll
that as a
freeze you
weapon?
forever. It's like, no.
It's
dude.
terrifying and inefficient, which makes it that much
Yeah.
more terrifying that it's like you would be willing to use the most inefficient weapon I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life because it's a syringe. You are batshit. You're crazy. You're out of your mind. You're crazier than like Yama, dude. In my opinion, you're
true.
nuts. Who the hell would willingly take a giant
It's
syringe
true.
as their weapon?
Yama's like,
Only
I'll just
psychopaths.
beat you with my hands. But to be fair, Yama's hands are the size of small cars. So, it works out.
Smart car hands.
I've been exercising, reduced workload, and take care of it. I hope it gets better soon. If it doesn't affect work, if it doesn't work, the afterworks will be reduced. The afterworks didn't get reduced. I started Pilates, which is actually really hard. My body's that of an old man. Now that I think of it, I could have done a lot of different things in my life, but there's a lot I haven't done simply because I was too focused on meeting deadlines every week. It sounds like an excuse, but one of those things that I neglected is my body. So blatantly, I feel sorry for my body and to my parents. However, I still think that I would have done the same if I went back. And I actually really like this work and still do. Well, that's important. You know what I mean?
That was cool. Is this bomb as a dancer?
That is beautiful, yeah.
No, he's doing Pilates.
Oh, is that Pilates?
I think I don't know what Pilates is. I think it's
Why
like
would
a
you just
dancing
lie?
thing. Because all right,
Gavin's like, words!
it's
words.
Pilates. Words. It's like you move your body. That's what Pilates is. Something like that. All right. Hello, this is SIU. I am SIU now, everybody. I feel like I need like a beard.
He doesn't.
Hello.
have a beard.
He doesn't. Well,
No,
he does
have a
now. Hello, this is SIU. No.
beard. Probably doesn't talk like that either.
Hello, this is SIU. No.
He usually looks like less stupid, you know what I mean?
Bom, bom,
All right, this is done. I'm going home. All right.
Your house.
We had a long day, guys. It's like only. I don't have a watch on.
He's like, it's only 9 o'clock.
Can you imagine?
While I was writing this up today, I wanted to draw this. Bam doing figure skating. Close to Pilates, you know, same relative. It's in the same family, you know.
Stop
like,
taking this whole.
He just
we're
won't
good.
let go.
No,
You're
no,
already
no,
6
no,
feet
we're
under.
fine.
Let's not
Good,
make it
good.
fun.
Make me 7. All right. I used Skater Cha Junhwan's picture as a model. When I do get the time later, I want to make a webtoon about sports. Interesting.
I don't know when you're ever gonna get the time.
Never,
'cause we
because
haven't
he's
even
dying
had
in
the
real
time-
time on this story.
Yeah, to do anything else.
Exactly.
But if you do, watch IQ. I don't know how that fits into it, but it could.
I will take any excuse I need to recommend Haikyuu to any and everyone.
So much I will make an excuse out of nothing.
All I need to do is hear the word sport, and it's
Pretty
going.
much.
It's happening.
I'll make the leap.
This week is a continuation of the chaos in the cage. If you haven't noticed by now, Paul's minions are all named after Starbucks cup sizes.
fucking called it.
Wow.
Wow. Because they're all
They
literally
are.
Starbucks huts,
Yeah.
but I was like, I read that and I made that joke on stream, but I'm like, no, that's like kind of silly. Really not silly. And I literally said I'm like, watch us read the blog post, and SIU be like, I've got a lot of Starbucks recently. Like, that's
Wow.
why.
Wow.
That was pretty good. That
Yeah.
was some good shit.
Interesting.
I never have Starbucks, so I wouldn't know. But I was like, yeah, like if like that seems pretty accurate because you're like,
Yeah,
what are these
yeah.
Starbucks things? I'm like, that was funny. I was like, they are probably Starbucks things. And then he's like, they're Starbucks things. And I'm like,
What a genius! I just picture when I said that. You're like, good joke, funny man. Yes, Dunkin' Starbucks. Have it frequently.
oh my god.
I can't go to Starbucks anymore, but I do visit when I have to work outside. Because of my weak stomach, I don't actually get coffee. I get something else. Why do you have to say, like, I get something else? What else? Like, what do you...
I was gonna say, it's nothing in light.
Yeah, maybe he just gets tea or iced tea.
5 hour energy? I don't know.
No, I'm just like, what? It was just so vague. It's like you couldn't be like, oh, I get water, I get tea. Like he was just like, I get something else. Like I don't know.
Maybe it's drugs. I don't know. He doesn't want to incriminate himself.
Fair enough. I pick up random names from real life when I choose names every once in a while. What happened about what happened to Chang at the Star? I wanted to show how the power/technique gap between ranker and regular actually brings anticlimactic deaths or results.
Why? Why would you want to like highlight that? You know what I mean? He's like, I wanted to show how this happened, so everyone can get mad about it.
I do. Okay, so I do actually, to a point. I understand that he's trying to say that like he wanted the gap in their power levels to be so apparent that to this guy killing him was nothing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But it's still infuriating.
But yeah, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, what?
I thought it was badass, personally. It's sudden and very monodirectional, but this is the realistic version of what happens between rankers and regulars in a fight. Karaka's becoming more and more of a tsundere by the day. He's become much softer than the Star, and he's been a kind man to his servants. We're not going to get more of Karaka's story, or we are going to get more of Karaka's
Karaka's
story
done. That's
at some
actually the last
point,
panel I ever wanted to draw him in.
as it's essential to the plot. So be on the lookout for that. Bam's battle is now waking up Yama. Life is all about not knowing what happens next. Anyway, Bam's made a nice turn, stopping a target he's not even in contact with, and is headed straight to sleeping Yama. Will he be able to wake up Yama? Will he be able to save Dang Dang? The world may never know. As for me, in order to treat my neck, I've been getting shots. I've been getting posture correction and changing out desks and equipment. Maintaining my own body, no, I'm too lazy, is my job. And I'm only apologetic that I have been failing in that regard. I still have a long way to go to become a true professional author. I will work harder. SIU.
Excuse me. Ooh, that's tag team.
The duo, bruh.
All right, episode 17. This week's theme is Karaka and Bomb, like this chapter. I will draw Coon doing a sport next week. Not swimming, though. We've done that. Not really taking requests, but I will look at what's in the comments.
When did you just get so mean? Denies me coon swimming. Denies future request.
That was kind of funny how blunt that was. This week, we have Yama's older brother, Silhouette. It's smaller than expected. Yeah. But he should be strong because he's Yama's older brother. Gato tells Dang Dang to die honorably. What a load of dog crap. Ha! People usually don't like dying, no matter how noble. Although Dang Dang looks to be in danger. Coon's arrived, so we shall see what happens. I feel like I'm looking at myself back in high school when I see Yama not waking up. When I was in high school, I had to go pretty far, so I had to wake up early in the morning, which was really annoying. I was only late to class once or twice, but I still understand how Yama feels. Who would sleep even if the tower itself was collapsing? Since I'm working regularly, it doesn't happen, but I really used to feel it. Actually, Yama is naturally incredible. Sorry. This is like Peter Pied Pepper pickled fucking thing going on here. Penis. Yama is actually, naturally, incredibly a lone wolf kind of figure. Shit. So he does not like anything he does being interrupted or interfered with. It's not that Yama's bad, but it's like pandas that are too lazy to even make babies.
I love it. Amazing.
That is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah.
pandas are
Yeah.
like that lazy.
yeah.
That they're literally dying off because they are too lazy to beg.
Yeah, because panda chicks are like, babe, I'm like, I'm not feeling it, honey.
You've been saying that for months,
Yeah.
and I'll say it for more, okay?
If you'd bring me bamboo like I asked you.
But that's all the way over there. It's right behind you. And then all the pandas died. The end.
Except for Panda from Jujutsu Kaisen,
Yeah.
who's not a panda.
We need to write the
But he
panda
is a
history.
panda.
the
That's
evolution
kind of
pandas.
incredible that pandas have even made it this far.
Well,
If
they're
they
not
don't-
making it any further. So.
But like, if they're that lazy that they can't even propagate their species, which is like the naturalistic drive of every animal on this planet above like almost anything else, that's insane that they're still alive.
You
They're
can make
even
it surprisingly
lifelong-
far by doing nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not to the end, but you can get pretty close.
I guess, but it's like, you better protect them kids. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, cause
Yeah, but the kids are all the way over there.
it's like, that's what I mean. Right? The kid's like, ah! You know what I mean? It's like,
Mom, I'm drowning.
Oh, you learn to swim. You got
Yeah.
this.
I don't want to learn how to swim. I'm lazy. Take after your father. That's wild. Somebody riddled me that one. How the hell they made it this far if they're that lazy? Anyway, in the end, Karaka does show up to help Bomb. If you think about it, they've gotten closer, and their chemistry should be something to look forward to.
They're getting married.
Yeah.
Probably.
Since my neck hurts, I can't work long hours. As such, I'm putting in more break time, but that's only lengthening my work hour total. Yeah, that math doesn't add up. You need to have your assistants do something. I don't know. Like anything.
Like more.
Yeah. Because he's like, oh, I know, I'll just take a longer break. But I have to get this out by the end of the week. So then I have to cram later. So it's like, what? If I take pills, it doesn't hurt. But since that's too many painkillers, I'm trying to reduce pain in other ways. Thank God.
Yeah.
That's the last thing we need. It does hurt a lot sometimes, though. A pinch nerve is no joke. That is correct. That is no joke. The meds work when I do not take them. Or I'm sorry, when I take them. I love whenever we mess something up, it always just completely flops the sentence on its head.
And it's like an important thing.
It's always something important. It's like, he's like, I love killing people. And it's like, no, he said, I do not love killing people. I actually abhor murder. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I mixed that up.
Slip of the tongue. Could happen. Freudian slip there.
Damn. Still, I'll do my best to both get treated and work. Now that I write this, I think half of my afterwards have something about being in pain. How many afterwards are we
More
in?
than
I
half.
just realized. So, surprising to see someone like that still alive. Even if I work hard through the pain, making a work that makes your readers happy is still difficult. And it's the biggest dilemma in the job. I'm pretty sure everyone that has a job has work-related problems or minor illnesses. Everyone who's working and studying, fighting. SIU.
All right, chapter 18. Naver Tower of God. 9. Is that a 9 answer? Yes, it is. 9 year anniversary? Or 9?
9 October.
They're going to say it when you read.
Yeah, but if I don't predict it right before I read it, who am I?
That's true. We're not the AOA show if we don't debate it for 30 minutes before it's the line under
State
us.
your case.
Nobody loves.
Oh, I was going to draw Coon doing. Oh yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Shouldn't have said anything.
I was going to draw Coon doing a sport, as I said last week, but apparently we're at the 9-year anniversary of Tower of God, which you could work into a Coon drawing.
He doesn't seem happy about it. He's like, yeah, whatever. 9th anniversary. I was going to do a Coon thing. But
I feel like it's a thing where like he was really hyped about 8 year, and then 9 year, it's like ugh, and then 10 years, like yay.
I like even numbers.
Yeah. So Coon will be drawn next week. You gonna make me wait till the next chapters? Really? That's cool.
Sound like
That's fine. Yeah, it's a whole. I die tomorrow.
True.
Oh, and this week I drew something for the occasion. If nothing big happens next week, I'll probably draw Coon doing some archery.
I actually, okay, I'm about that.
Yeah, I'm about that too. This week, it seems like Karaka's feeling Caracas feeling the void of his teacher more than usual. Him taking care of Bomb is less so his personal opinion, but more so for the sake of protecting his master's legacy, despite him wanting to destroy him at one point. Well, Caracas still wants the Thorn, but he still has more to unpack later. The main characters of Tower God are Bam and his companions, but each arc has their own cast too. In this case, it's Gato and Dang Dang. So we get a lot of backstories. It'd be nice if Coon could save Dang Dang, but there seems to be a great difference in firepower, so it looks to be difficult. At least the reawakened officer is helping them out. Hell yeah, she is. Coon's new ability looks tempting. A miracle revival program. If he was born in the modern era, he could have become a con man and a doctor too.
He doesn't even have to con them though. Like it literally works, you know?
Yeah, that's true. On Ivan Kel's side, we see the true big bad of this arc, Kel Hallam. At first, he was going to have a huge, complex helmet, but I realized if I drew that, I would instinctively kill him off after only a few panels. So I went for a more simpler and darker
That's
look.
hysterical, actually.
Anyway, this is the first of the Thug Elders we see, so please keep an eye on him. Meanwhile, I still battle my neck pains. The fight rages on.
Yeah.
Stretches, hospital visits, changing up the work environment, Pilates. I've been paying attention to my health, so it has minimal impact on my work, even though I'm not the healthiest individual. I will return with our kiddos in the chaotic Cage and Ivan Kel, who is getting heated like the weather these days.
Hey.
Mons worked on this week's blog post. Sorry, and Nathan. Thank you so much.
You guys are the real ones. I think it's kind of ironic that he's like, my health, I'm just not in the best thing. And like this arc literally centralizes around what the pinnacle of like physical, you know what I mean? Of like health or just whatever, you know?
Drawing like a society of jack dudes
Yeah.
and chicks. And
He's like, my back. Drawing abs. and
anyway,
shit.
yeah, more muscles.
Just ironic. Crazy. Anyway, folks, those are the blog posts. We had some fun on this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We get a little silly sometimes. That's how we roll.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Vente.
Dumb.
Yeah, but
What'd you say?
Vente.
What does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's the Starbucks size.
Oh.
Yeah. Vente.
Vente. Okay.
Vente.
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 All right, we're gonna end.
Grande.
We're gonna end the video now because we're just repeating
Un
words.
pequeño.
Grande.
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 Espada de la Luz. Shh. It's not a Starbucks flavor, but it's Rand's thing.
De luz en la
There we go.
Sparta. I don't know. I just
Sparta.
Sparta. Sparta.
Follow us on the socials. I never plugged that, but I figured I would now. Hit us up in that description for all the necessary links to support the show. Discord is a big one. Definitely want to join that so you can voice your opinions after our TOG live streams. So you might just have your questions heard on our discussions that we make throughout the week. Also, brilliant community there, so why not check them out? Big shout out to our patrons as well. Stoic and Nathan, special shout out for our Acolytes of Anime there as well. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed the video today, make sure you guys are smashing like for the YouTube algorithm gods. You are subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell if you are new here so you don't miss any future content. We also have our discussions going out throughout the week as well, so you don't want to miss those. Hit us up on AOA Reacts. Like I said, the link is in the description down below, and sub there so you can catch all of our TOG live read-throughs like the one that we just did recently. Don't want to miss it. A lot of laughs, a lot of fun, a lot of theory crafting. It's a great time. And we write a lot of things in the canon. It's a blast. Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss those. Comment your thoughts down below as well. What did you think of these blog posts, these chapters, etc.? Let us know all of those thoughts down there. We also have our comment of the day. Comes today by Aall Nahin Abid. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Tried my best. But the question was, what were the 3 types of canine people in this cage realm place, right, that were described by random bulldog guy. So, number 1, the canine lords got the bloodline of Yama, and very few people can use transformation with the little ears. 2, no, I lied. That's, whatever. 2, the half canine mutts. Those are the guys with the ears. Got heavy dog-like appearance and can't use transform.
Transformation.
Am I getting this right? Doesn't matter. The normal human. What are they even doing in canine territory in the first place? That's pretty good.
Hey.
That's funny. Okay. Thank you for commenting. So, new question. Anybody got one?
What are the names of the 3 Baylord brothers?
Good one. Good one. You can't mess it up.
Threes recently.
Yeah, a lot of 3s.
Yes.
Threes.
What omen is this? I don't know.
I
Come
can't
back
count
next
to
time.
3.
Come
Yes,
back.
we eat cheese.
Yes, cheese, Swiss.
It rhymes.
Oh, that was good. Look at him. He's a poet.
And he didn't even know it.
That's our comment of the day. Thank you to everyone that supports us on Patreon, especially our acolytes of anime as well. Stoic and Nathan, love y'all and your beautiful faces. And yeah, until next time, folks, thank you so much for dealing with us today, I think is the proper thing to say, because we were on some other shit today. So we appreciate all of you. Don't take anything too seriously. Actually, don't take anything seriously at all.
Yeah.
Like, little bit, a little grain of salt
video's
with that
a
guy
joke.
on there. Yeah, like that. Like, that's how much seriousness you on there. Till next time, though. Peace.
Peace.
Ninjas are samurais, blaze of the kunais. Find me in the leaf of the cloud, screaming out Bankai. We just some ghouls though, who like seeing parts fly. They like what you saying, Goma got more through the storylines. I tested your neck from the start, my hunters gon' come for your heart. I promise you'll land in my boulevard, left them in one piece, no curse.